most of us know where we are going to, or we have an idea of where we want to go to, but we don't know where we are currently. You don't know, okay, maybe this is where I am, or this is my field is. So because you are not able to locate, maybe using your GPS, and able to identify where you are currently your journey, you don't know what steps you need to start to take that brings you closer to where you need to get to. In this video, I'll just be talking about the fact that there is a place where you are currently and there's a place where you want to get to. What have you been up to? What are your plans for this year? How are you taking intentional steps towards the thing that you want to achieve this year? If you say, okay, I don't like the way my finances are, what are your plans to ensure that you go from that level 0 to a level 100 or much more, like 10xing yourself? It is one thing to say a word and say, okay, these are the things I want to do. It's another thing to start to take actionable steps towards the things that you want to do. And this is not just by mouth, it's not just by saying it, it's not just by naming it and claiming it, by taking actionable steps and starting to see the things that you need to do differently. So in this video, I'll just be talking about the fact that there is a place where you are currently and there's a place where you want to get to. And it's just like someone who wants to say, okay, you know what, let me use places in Nigeria. Let's say, for example, you are traveling from Lagos to Abuja, and you want to, so you have to determine the best route for you. You cannot follow the person that is going to Kafancha. You can't follow the person that is going to Ibadan. Your locations or the destinations, they are far apart. They are different. One is in the west, another one is way at the middle belt. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you get to know where you are currently, or you get to access where you are, sometimes actually most of us know where we are going to, or we have an idea of where we want to go to, but we don't know where we are currently. You don't know, okay, maybe this is where I am, or this is my field is. So because you are not able to locate, maybe using your GPS or whatever it is, like natural GPS or method GPS, and able to identify where you are currently your journey, you don't know what steps you need to start to take that brings you closer to where you need to get. And some of these things might actually have to do with how you think, also your mindset. And most people actually, especially in this part of the world, we have a fixed mindset. When we feel that, okay, this thing is not possible, we just zero our minds, like, you know what, this thing is not possible. And there is one thing that is very, very clear, based off fact and researches. There's the fact that whenever you say that something is not possible, your brain shuts down from looking at the possibilities of how that thing is going to work out. So by the time you say, okay, this thing is not possible, Jare, your brain just shut down of looking at the possibilities. So it's just like someone saying, okay, there is no, maybe you're standing at the bus stop, you have to get to a place, just because your brain just feels like, you know what, there is no bus. You just tell me to think of, okay, can I take bike? Can I order a ride? Can I look for another option? You start, you just say, okay, you know what, let me just go back home. Okay, this is another picture I want to paint around that same scenario. So for example, for someone who probably has like a 5 million deal, I mean, that is like a small number like that, or let's say 500 million deal, and you have a client that is waiting for you where you are going to, right? You know that there is no how. You have to find a way on how to get to where that customer is. You cannot say, you know what, I'm not going to go. Let's say something that you've been chasing for maybe 6 months, and you've been trying to get this client to sign the deal, or try to get them to buy from you and all of those things. And by the time the client now tells you that, oh, meet me at GRA by 12 p.m. Okay, this, so I know that kind of client. It's not someone that we can waste time. What I mean, it doesn't waste time. You will not tell me that whatever it is that will have to take you from wherever your bus stop is or wherever your house is, that you have calculated the journey ahead to say, okay, you know what, it's going to take me 1 hour to get to GRA. Okay, that means that I need to have left my house by 10:30 perhaps, so that there's, especially if you're in Lagos, just to factor in that there'll be traffic. So because you're able to leave here, maybe leave your house by 10:30, you're able to get there on time, so that there's anything that comes in that maybe it's not planned like that, you get what I'm saying, you're able to still get there, and then everything works, and you're able to seal up the deal. Take for example in our lives, because we don't know that, okay, when I achieve this, it brings about this, like the why behind why you are doing what you are doing. So this is January as at the time I'm recording this video, and some of us have resolution, that you've, okay, this is my new year resolutions, but you don't get to see that beyond that resolution, it fizzes out from people by January 15th, which is at the time I'm recording this video. So people don't even, they've forgotten what it is that the energy, right? Because another thing from research is the fact that when you have an idea that, okay, this is what I want to do, if you don't capture that within systems in your life or goals that you want to achieve, or a vision, something you see beyond your now, the energy with which you had that inspiration fizzles out. It has a time span. So let's say I have an idea, I want to do this. That's why sometimes you see yourself starting things, and then when they ask you that, are you not doing that thing again? You're like, oh, well, I'm not doing it. Why? Because you were not able to sit with that idea to say that, okay, why do I want to do this thing? What can I achieve with this? And then you start to realize your whys. You start to realize how you can capture that within your daily plans, with things you need to do every single day. And I'm already even saying some of this is, and I just want to believe that with this that I'm saying, you are starting to see or realize where you are currently. Maybe it's your mindset you need to start to work on. And aside that, start to say that beyond resolutions, beyond saying, look, I want to set goals, what are the things that I want to do, and how do I want to ensure that every single day I am working on it? Maybe I'm going to share my goals instead of just saying resolutions. I'm going to have a goal plan, and from there I'm going to say that, okay, every quarter, what am I going to work on? And sometimes also, just by the side, you don't necessarily have to have just one goal. It can be a goal plan, or a plan that you have from the previous year. Let's say, for example, you want to build your business to, let's say, a particular, maybe an 100 million value for your company. You cannot just say, okay, or box yourself with 1 year. If in case it is not possible, in case you're not able to achieve all of that due to some other circumstances that might happen, and it doesn't mean that you will not plan, but just mean that, okay, maybe because of the other areas you need to, or the peculiarity of your sector, of your business, and all of those things, you can say, okay, maybe 2 years, 3 years, or maybe based on other things that you valued as yardsticks, that, okay, around yardsticks for growth, that, okay, if I do this, if I get to this place, that is an indication that I'm achieving my goal. So you don't have to box yourself with just 1 year. It can be a 2-year plan, it can be a 3-year plan, and even from the 3-year plan, which is quite big, you can now start to break it into quarters. So the things you're not able to achieve in Q1, for example, which is Q1, a quarter is 3 months. So in a year, 12 months, you have 4 quarters. Q1 is the first 3 months, January to March. The Q2 is from April to June, and Q3 is from July to August, and Q4 is from September to December. So when you break down your goals into these quarters, you are able to see the things you need to start to do. And sometimes you may feel like, okay, damn, I don't know how to do all of these things. Yes, there might be resources online. However, you need to also get into communities that helps you to plan all of this better. And sometimes you might need a coach that holds you by the hand to say, okay, how do we achieve this? Who keeps you accountable? You might say, okay, you know what, I'm just starting out. You leverage your friends. You need to ensure that you have friends who are not just talking about the latest bags or latest shoes, latest clothing. You're also talking about your goals, the things you want to achieve. And I'm super excited because online now I see people sharing things like, oh, I and my friends retreated. You know, we had the time out, we had a few nights that we spent away, we're able to share our goals. Those are the things, the real deals of friendship goals. So they're not just talking about, oh, my friends, we went out, we went to spend all the money that you earned in 12 months. You went to spend it in just one night. But you're also able to sit down together and say, okay, you know what are the goals that we have for this year, you know, and to say, okay, I'm charging you up, my girl, you know, so people say my chargee my chargee. But however, you're able to also have community of people around you who can serve as accountability partners to hold yourself. So these are not just things you just do just to post online. They are friends that keep you accountable, so that every quarter, for example, every month, depending on how it is convenient for you all, you're able to sit together again and go over your plans. And the Thrive community, one community that you can be part of, that helps you to because we have events, or we have things that are planned out to help you become a better person, to actualize your potentials and start to work towards the direction of your purpose or fulfillment, because we're able to identify what are the things that you need to do better, because from the event and the things that we have lined up, the webinars and all of those things, you're able to be in that space of mind where you network with people and also learn things that start to shift your mindset from just the growth mindset or things that you've known into correcting and crafting a life that you truly desire to live in. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know what resounds with you, and if you would like a one-on-one coaching session with me where I keep you accountable on your goals and so many other things, you can just simply use the link in my bio to ensure that you reach out and there are also free resources that are around this video that you can get to use to start to reflect on your year. If you don't know what reflection is, I also have other resources, videos that I'll be sharing on this space to ensure that you are accountable on your goals. You are becoming a better person. This 2025 say we are all going to shift. There has to be a difference in your finances, in your business, in your career, in your spirituality. There has to be differences, tangible proofs of the fact that you are growing, you are getting better, and you're not just growing in your age and celebrating birthdays, but there are differences in the person that you are becoming, and you're able to be a safe space for every other person in your environment. Thank you for watching this video. If there's anything that really resounded with you, maybe from the examples I shared about knowing where you are and where you need to get to, please let me know in the comment section. And if you have your goals written out and you're like, okay, these are the things, and if there are tips that has helped you even in previous times to achieve your goals, you can also share with us. List the Thrive community, ensure to share and not get, we don't gatekeep here, don't gatekeep anything. Let us know so that we can get to learn together. And if you require one-on-one coaching, I am here to hold your hands to ensure that you achieve all that you need to achieve this year 2025. Thank you for watching the video. My name is Danola. Okay, see you in my next video.